Hey everyone, welcome to an extra special Wheel Wednesday video. As you know, Top Gun Maverick is currently in theaters. To celebrate this incredible sequel to the original Top Gun movie, I decided to highlight and compare the most important vehicles from these two movies. So without further ado, here's the Project Maynardstang Top Gun special. The 1958 Porsche 356 Speedster, the 1973 Porsche 911S. The 911 Speedster had a 546 air-cooled flat 4 making 60 horsepower and 80 pound-feet of torque. It had a 4-speed Volkswagen manual transmission. The body and frame was made of steel with a steel tub chassis. The steering was a Volkswagen Hornet style. The times, it did 0 to 60 in 13.1 seconds, the quarter mile 19.1 seconds at 71 miles an hour. It had a top speed of 99.4 miles an hour. The original price was $2,995. The 911S had a single overhead cam flat 6 making 188 horsepower and 159 pound-feet of torque. It had a Porsche 4-speed manual transmission. The body and frame was made of steel over a unit steel chassis. The steering was a rack and pinion style. The times, it did 0 to 60 in 6.6 seconds. It did a quarter mile in 14.9 seconds at 95 miles an hour. It had 140 mile an hour top speed without the governor, and the original price was $10,160. The 1986 Kawasaki Ninja GPZ 900R, the 2022 Kawasaki Ninja H2. The GPZ 900 had an inline 4-stroke engine making 115 horsepower and 63 pound-feet of torque. It had a 6-speed transmission with a chain final drive gear. The body and frame, it was an iron double cradle frame. The steering came from a 39mm telehydraulic fork. The brakes had dual disc front brakes and single disc rear brakes. It weighed 567 pounds dry. It ran a quarter mile in 10.9 seconds at 124 miles per hour. The top speed was 154 miles per hour. The original price was $3,299. The Ninja H2 has a 998cc inline 4 making 190 horsepower and 91 pound-feet of torque. It has a 6-speed transmission with a chain final drive gear. The body and frame, it had a steel tube trellis chassis. The steering came from a 43mm KYB AOS2 inverted fork. The brakes, those Brembo 4-piston calipers with dual discs front and single discs rear. It weighed 525 pounds, wet. It ran the quarter mile in 9.62 seconds at 152 miles per hour. It has a top speed of 200 plus miles an hour. The original price is $30,500 for $34,000 for the H2 Carbon. The North American P-51 Mustang. The P-51 had a Packard Merlin liquid-cooled inline piston engine making 1,590 horsepower. It has a wingspan of 37 feet. It has 4 20mm long barrel cannons in the wings. It has 2 50 caliber Browning M2 heavy machine guns in the nose. It has 4 50 caliber Browning M2 heavy machine guns in the wings. Standard. Optional payload consisted of conventional drop bombs, rockets, or fuel drops. Here's some performance numbers. It has a max speed of 437 miles per hour. It has a max altitude of 41,900 feet. It had a range of 951 miles. The rate of climb was 3,475 feet per minute, and it weighed 7,121 pounds empty. Here's some more information. The year of service was 1942. The country of origin was USA. The service status is retired. The crew required to operate it is 1. And the production number is 15,586 units. The F-14 Tomcat. The Tomcat had 2 General Electric afterburning turbofan engines making 27,800 pounds of thrust. It had a wingspan of 64.1 feet. It had 1 Vulcan 20mm internal Gatling gun standard. It has a length of 62.7 feet. Optional payload consisted of AIM-54 Phoenix air-to-air missiles, AIM-7 Sparrow air-to-air missiles, AIM-9 Sidewinder air-to-air missiles. It had joint direct attack munition. It had laser-guided bombs. It had general bombs, and it could carry extra fuel. Here are some performance numbers. It had a max speed of 1,544 miles per hour. It has a max altitude of 49,869 feet. It has a range of 1,864 miles. The rate of climb is 45,000 feet per minute, and it weighs 43,740 pounds empty. Here's some more information. The year of service was 1974. The country of origin was the USA. The service status is retired. The crew required to operate it is 2. And the production number is 712 units. The F-18 Super Hornet. The Super Hornet had 2 General Electric turbofan engines making 22,000 pounds of thrust with afterburner. It had a wingspan of 44.7 feet. It has a 20mm Vulcan Gatling style internal automatic cannon and 2 Sidewinders air-to-air missiles on the wingtips. Standard. It had a length of 60.1 feet. Optional payload consisted of AIM-9 Sidewinder air-to-air missiles, AIM-120 AMRAAM air-to-air missiles, AGM-84 Harpoon anti-ship missiles, AGM-84E SLAM, AGM-88 HARM anti-radiation missiles, SLAM-ER missiles, AGM-65 Maverick air-to-surface missiles, LIU multiple rocket pods, AGM-154 JSW bombs, JDAM bombs, B-61 nuclear dumb bombs, Paveway laser guided bombs, MK-80 general purpose bombs, MK-20 Rocket I-2 cluster bombs, and MK-20 CBU cluster bombs. Here are some performance numbers. It had a max speed of 1,187 miles per hour. It has a max altitude of 49,213 feet. It has a range of 680 miles. The rate of climb is 44,890 feet per minute. The weight is 30,565 pounds empty. Here's some more information. The year of service is 1999. The country of origin is the USA. The service status is currently active. The crew required to operate it is 1 or 2. And the production number is 615 units. That's all I have for you in this week's Wheel Wednesday video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And to see more of my videos, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, visit ProjectMaynardstang.com to buy my merch. Thank you for watching.